Good morning, KOTA territory. I'm Jack Siebold here again with Eric Gardner, our morning meteorologist, discussing something very important to everybody this week,
That's
holiday travel.
And it's going to be a piece of cake, not only for us right here in KOTA territory, but for much of the United States. You know, that big storm which is wreaking havoc over the New England is going to be long gone, in fact, as soon as midweek. And the only part that may see hazardous travel will be the West Coast with the storm coming into California.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, before we get going on the forecast, let's remind everybody to download the KOTA weather app.
That's
at kotatv.com/weather. You go log on to that, you'll see a link right there so you can get our weather app.
And you really should get that app. This app is made or is updated by us, the meteorologists here in Rapid City, South Dakota, KOTA territory. So many people have these apps that are updated from other parts of the country, but we have the experience here locally so that you get the best information.
Truly local weather by local meteorologists.
That's right, very important.
Okay. All right, there was the plug. Let's get to the serious stuff.
Well, you know, it's been very dry. We're not expecting any precipitation this week whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, the
drought.
Well, that's the thing. You know, it's been so dry, but the
There we
drought
go.
monitor shows no drought here because December is climatologically the second driest month of the year here in our part of the country. But what's really interesting about that is that so far this month, believe it or not, we have had a whopping trace of moisture officially in Rapid City. Now, if we don't get any measurable precipitation the rest of the month, it will be going down in the record books as the driest month on record. But I do see a chance of a little moisture on Christmas Day.
Oh, okay. Moisture on Christmas Day.
That's right.
We talking about
A little
white
bit.
Christmas?
I don't know if it's going to be a white Christmas, but a little bit of snow is possible then.
So Bing Crosby would not
There
be
you
happy.
go. There you go. He wouldn't
Okay.
be. Other than that, this Christmas weekend and early next week, despite that chance of some moisture, still above normal temperatures, but that precipitation is going to be a little heavier off to the south. But the northern part of that might squeeze a snowflake or two out of here Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Even if we see it, it doesn't look to be too significant for us. Then as we head into the end of the year, well above average temperatures expected with below normal precipitation. So we're going to be back to the same old grind. So if we don't get any measurable precipitation Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, you know, it's going to be very dry for us, maybe record dry December. Because we talked about this a lot. People continue to ask me about this. We had a three-peat of La Nina, and we were glad to get rid of that. But now we have El Nino. See those warm waters through over the eastern Pacific, and that enhances that subtropical jet stream and gives California stormy weather. You can see in recent El Ninos, that big red patch there, that's the warm water. And we are seeing this weather pattern right now. Warm and dry over the north, wet and cool in the south. These storms come in from the west. You heard about all the flooding rain in Florida.
Yeah.
That storm formed in the southeast and moved up to the east coast.
Okay.
And we are high and dry. And again, for December, the forecast is for above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation. So this week, no problems whatsoever with travel around KOTA territory, really across the United States this week, except for today. It looks like the West Coast will have the best chance of seeing significant moisture. That we'll watch for that possibility of a little light precipitation Christmas Eve and Christmas night. But there's that El Nino. See, it's strongly entrenched, warm this winter over our area and potentially dry.
Wow. Okay, so traveling, you have to deal with, normal airline stuff, normal traffic
Yeah.
on the highways, nothing too dangerous for
No.
everybody. But that's good news.
Well, airlines, you know, we had a double delay, a mechanical delay feature when I was coming back in town this weekend. And, you always have to kind of keep that into account. And there were no weather problems. It was just mechanical. And so that could always put a wrinkle in your travel plans.
All right, well, that's it for us. It's pretty short and sweet and some good news.
Yeah, good
KOTA
news.
weather app, I just put that up again.
Yeah.
Just remember to go ahead and link up with us on the weather app.
Sounds good.
And for that, goodbye.
Yeah.